And in the grand scheme of things, the way life is, what's wrong with living the full fantasy? That's why I said it's a little bit of a harsh critique that doesn't necessarily make sense. No,
But she looked real cute though. She looked
she
real cute.
did. Well,
She
can
looked
we
very
talk about
cute.
the dating and the getting ready
Yes.
to celebrate the 10 years? First thing I thought of literally was like, oh, he doesn't want to check his coat. It's like, oh my gosh, this is like Friends. This is like Chandler and Monica. Like, no, you can't have my jacket because
No,
I've got the ring in the
I
jacket.
got something cute.
I thought
And
it was cute.
it was very cute, and it was a very nice ring. Very well done, Abe. Like that
Yeah.
was great. And Erin looked hot. That dress
Oh
was
my
split
goodness.
up to the hip bone. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, girl. After what, 2 kids, and she is rocking her hip out like that. Get it?
And I love the way it was very covered up on the top, but the party
Oh yeah.
was, with the leg. It was really, really good. And he's so attractive too. 1 to 10, where are you giving him? 1 to 10 on an attractive level for Abe. What are we saying?
Okay, Abe ain't really my type.
Oh, can
But
I tell you?
he's sweet though. So like the sweet factor gets him up on the scale a little higher. I'd give Abe like a 7.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a good 8.5.
Okay.
Because he looks like he treats her well, and that
Yes,
really rubs off. And
for sure.
she mentioned it. She's like, we have that perfect balance, and in relationships, that is a really cool thing to have. She's like, I'm excited. He's a little more low key. It just really works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the one comment that I said, I go, gosh, I guess I'm not around this much money because I've heard, of course, we always say, oh, I don't go above 14th Street. She said, I don't go above Canal. Like
Now.
that's a whole different kind of money that I'm like, oh, I mean, you could go above Canal. I don't go above Canal. I'm like,
Like,
wow.
okay, girl. All right,
She
all
got
right.
the money. But on an interview I was watching, I think they're gonna move away from Tribeca actually, because the kids I think are going to school uptown. So I
Okay.
believe in the show we're seeing them as very Tribeca people, but I
Mhm.
don't think that's where they're going to next season
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well,
So
something whenever you got kids, sometimes you got to make changes. So
yeah.
do what works. Do what works, child. Uh,
We shall move on. We shall move on. So at the party, what jumped out to you? So obviously some of the things that we saw where the girl's hair got on fire. Jenna
yeah.
not only tells us she's no longer dating the mystery girl,
Yes.
and she also touches Erin's butt that
Yeah.
Erin doesn't really find out right away.
Yeah. It was
What is your
kind of an accident.
huh?
I said it was kind of an accident.
It was that awkward
Awkward.
energy. I mean, I'm almost like, are you allowed to just touch somebody's butt like that? But it's Jenna, I guess, and their relationship is cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but I mean, I 100% agreed with Brynn when she said it was like a Bank of America Christmas party slash bat mitzvah slash what is going on, like, but it
Hmm.
was beautiful space and flowers and alcohol, but like the bars are pretty, and
Yeah.
Erin looked amazing wearing her chain metal like armor dress that was super sexy with the diamonds, and everybody looked well. Actually, no.
I don't know that I love the reaction that they all had. Okay, so we got 4 different people making speeches. And of course, we're going to celebrate Erin and Abe in their anniversary, 10 years. They've been together 12 years, kind of a fast marriage. I think Abe even mentioned that.
Mhm.
But was this just all for TV? I don't know. Like, I feel like these housewives, these casted housewives, were very defensive when Erin's sister said, "Can we keep it down?" I don't think Erin's sister was mean in any way. I feel like if you accidentally start cackling, I'm ready for your reaction. When you accidentally start cackling, I would feel, and you're in a certain setting, that I would be like, "Oh, you know what? You're right. You know what? Let me calm it down." All of them almost were like, "Well, what are you going to do?" I think Brynn said, "What are you going to do? Tell everyone else to be quiet?" Like, I'm okay with the defensive person I am, but this I did not like. Tell me.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. Is there a is there a boxing bell, because it's on, baby?
It's on. Look. This is where I will give this new cast and season of New York its, flowers for realness. Because if I'm at this celebration with my girlfriends, right? They have not fed me no food for real. giving me a bunch of alcohol, and then I got to sit and listen to these people with these long speeches go on and on and on and on. And I don't know how long it lasted, because it could be editing to make it look like it really was going on and on and on and on and on. But it definitely didn't seem like those were like short, concise, quick speeches to celebrate them. It seemed like it was taking quite some time. And if you're already hungry and you done had a few drinks, like I could imagine with my girlfriends that I'm going to be sitting there joking, laughing, saying, oh my God, is this over yet? Oh my God. And yes, it is not okay. You would be like, oh, we need to be mature. Hold on, we're being too loud. We're being too loud. But I agreed, when the sister came at them, all the people around them were also talking. There was a lot of noise happening in that place.
Courtney, wait a minute. What are you saying?
I don't think the response to the sister should have been what it'd been. I think they should have been like, oh, we're sorry. Well, sorry. Like, just say sorry. Don't go into like, oh, you're going to tell everybody else to shut up. Like, don't say that, because that's just rude. But I do understand, because I would be irritated. Like, how's she telling us to shut up? Everybody else talking too. I wouldn't have said it, but I definitely would have thought it. So I understand the sentiment, but that's also why I'm not a housewife, because I would still be polite like, to the sister.
Right. They did put on a show, that's for sure. Yeah. And that is what they are expected to do to, I actually just thought it was a cool thing, like for the sister to be so like, and I think the mom came through, like they were going to get these girls together.
But no, the mom came and she was trying to like talk to them. And Brynn was like, wait, we're not allowed to talk. They told us we got to shut up. And the mom, that's why I was like, it's not true.
But
like,
that's so smart ass. That's such a smart ass comment. I mean,
yes, it's a smart ass comment, but the point that other people were talking is the point of her saying that. It's like, oh, we need to shut up, but the mom is sitting here trying to talk to us right now. So again, they could have just said, sorry, we'll try to be quiet, and left it at that. But then it wouldn't have been as entertaining.
Well, as Elle Varner said, I also am perfectly imperfect. And I think I just really see parts of Jessel that are just like, oh my gosh, I do that too. I see parts of Erin and Erin's sister where I'm like, oh my gosh, I do that too. So it's fun to watch because, we're not all perfect and everyone's trying to do what makes sense for them. I do think it's really wonderful if you're a family member and you're like, oh, I hear these ladies, getting out of hand. Let me nip it in the bud. But I mean, they just were very, well, it caused, Sai to kind of go off of what she had been saying. I want to go get some food. And that was like the final straw for her.
She was irritated. And maybe that's part of the problem. I relate a little too much to Sai, because I would be like, I'm not about to sit through this. I'm hungry. I need food.
Well, do we see it in this episode, or was it on the trailer for the next episode? Like, was Erin that mad? She got real mad about this.
Well, she made the comment when they were taking the pictures, and then she threw it back to, she said it was rude when Jenna did it from my house, like, and it's rude again now. So like, I don't know how mad she gets, but she clearly took offense to it and was bothered by it enough to like make it a thing. So how much she'll bring it up, we'll see. But I mean, in the end, going back to what Jessel said, she got a problem with everything everybody does that's not aligned with what she wants people to do.
Wait a minute. Good point. Love it thoroughly. Are the other women, because I'm thinking about it like this, and again, defending Erin. Yes, I am. Why, you ask? Because where's the little photo? I gotta get a little photo. Because we made remarkable television on that. Watch What Happens Live, the virtual caller with Andy Candy and Erin. There goes that randomly Ronnie Jr. Always up to no good. No. So here's a thing that I was thinking, because yes, it is now kind of being reflected as like Erin is the one who always has something to say, like Jessel mentioned. However, I do think it's kind of like Erin's been creating a lot of the events. So could it be that too? Like, we haven't really seen, like you know how it goes, I called you Brittany, Courtney, where when you're planning something, sometimes you're like, damn, why is everyone so unruly? Like, can we just?
Yes.
And then if it from when you're the one doing the planning, it's kind of like if you're talking about like going to Dariel's birthday or whatever over the weekend, it's like, you kind of got to go with the flow. And I feel like these girls aren't going with the flow. So it gets us talking in terms of the television show. That's for sure.
You don't feel like they're going with the flow? I mean, hello, they were there. They sat through the speeches. Like, all she had literally, and the camera guys and the editors were shady because they kept showing that one tray of pigs in a blanket going around the party. And I was like, I
What?
cannot believe this woman had this huge party and that is the only order they were offering. Like they had to have had other trays of something. But then
Okay.
Sai was like, no, they just had pigs in a blanket. So I was just like, if I were her, I would be pissed. I would leave. I've
Here's
shown
where
my face.
I will agree with you, but I know in my mind that Erin will have a defense for this. She will
Yeah,
have
she'll be like, I had cheese.
no, not cheesecake again.
Or like when they were coming to the Hamptons house and she's like, I've got a caviar bar. I would have walked in as well and been like, is this all we're eating? And
Even
I
if
don't
you're going
mind
to
caviar, but like I need a meal.
Oh gosh, I wouldn't want to host anything for anybody in this case. I'm like, you know what? Meet me there. Go get your room. Go get your Airbnb because you're not staying with me.
I mean, in her first episode with her family, Erin talked about how much they get together for meals and they love to cook. It's like, girl, what are y'all eating? Because you're not feeding nobody at none of your events. What is going on? That is unacceptable.
Don't worry, Erin. I'll defend you. Even though Courtney wants to come for you, it's okay, Erin. I got your back. No,
but she looked real cute though. She real
did.
Cute.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.